Right now at 10, warmer weather is slightly impacting Mount La Crosse. And police arrested a woman in connection with a North Side shooting. Plus, abortion ban. Wisconsin officials looking to change the ban from 20 weeks to 14.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Emily Brown. Ken is off tonight. An arrest was made for a January 14th shooting on La Crosse's north side. The shooting occurred earlier this month at Newey's Vogue Bar on George Street. According to the criminal complaint, Tessa Haller was concealing a firearm in her purse, which her boyfriend, Linnell Carter, later used to shoot a victim in the leg. Haller was charged with first-degree attempted intentional homicide as a party to a crime. Her bond has been set at $50,000. The victim has recovered and is now in stable condition. Authorities are still searching for the shooter, Linnell Carter. Republican lawmakers in the Wisconsin State Assembly passed legislation that seeks to implement a 14-week abortion ban. The proposal would ask voters whether the state's current abortion ban after 20 weeks of pregnancy should be 14 weeks. If approved, a statewide referendum would be placed on the April ballot. It passed the Assembly 53-46, with a handful of Republicans joining Democrats voting against the bill. Earlier this week, the bill was amended to add exceptions for rape and incest after widespread criticism from Democrats and some pro-life groups. Another amendment includes adding exceptions for doctors to make reasonable efforts to preserve the life of the mother during a medical emergency. During a debate on the bill Thursday, Republicans argued voters should decide this issue.
I've heard more times than I care to count the governor say the will of the people is the law of the land. Well, put your money where your mouth is. Let's let the people decide on this.
Now the measure heads to the Senate, where the bill's fate is uncertain. Senate Majority Leader Devin LeMahieu has signaled he doesn't want his caucus to go through a tough vote on abortion bills if Evers is ultimately going to veto them. Well, from snowmobile trails to ice skating rinks, the mild temperatures are impacting some winter activities, including skiing and snowboarding. Mount La Crosse is feeling some of those impacts. This week, the ski area is making a minor change to one of its races and isn't able to use some of its equipment. News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall is learning more. Jeremy?
Emily, the ski area is staying busy, but don't let these 30 to 40-degree temperatures fool you. Although they might sound nice, it's impacting athletes and the snow itself. Alexis Misko loves to ski and snowboard. She's sad she might have to hang up her equipment until it gets colder again.
I haven't really gotten out much this year. I would like to be able to ski more and have it at least freezing so that we could have some snow and they could make some fake snow. That would be nice.
The increase in temps is already starting to impact Mount La Crosse. In December, mild temps caused the ski area to open later than it normally does. Weather is impacting it again. This weekend, it's hosting the Nagy Race, a ski and snowboard competition. 100 athletes were supposed to train on the slopes. The race is a go, but Mount La Crosse had to cancel their training.
The conditions are too soft, and we need to preserve the snow.
According to Brydell, when the snow is really soft, the more traffic on it interferes with how it recovers.
The hills take a beating when we have training on it, so unfortunately we won't be able to allow those teams to come in and do training.
Mount La Crosse also makes snow when it needs to, but it still needs to be cold outside for the snow to stick.
We can't even turn the guns on until it's low 20s. So if we don't see cold weather again, we can't start making snow again.
And staff are also spending time after hours making sure all those trails we love to ski and snowboard on are covered. Emily?
All right, thank you, Jeremy. Mount La Crosse plans to stay open until March. Well, with warming temperatures, it's also foggy and slushy out there. When would all of this clear up? Let's send it straight over to Greg to see how long this is going to last.
The fog will last probably through Saturday, but these warm temperatures are going to continue into next week. If you want snow and cold, it's really nowhere in the 8-day forecast or even beyond that. But right now we're tracking the fog out there. It's dense in some areas. There's various cameras on the screen right there, DOT cameras or local area cameras showing that visibility that's down. Overall, we have the dense fog advisory that is out for most areas until tomorrow morning, and that could be extended as we look out. Visibility right now generally 0 to 1 mile. There are some pockets that it does improve with. You see Sparta at 9 miles, but overall most of the areas are below 1 mile or down to close to 0. Right now we did have a break in the rain. The first batch came through, but we're starting to see another line begin to approach from the south. This will really impact southern areas south of La Crosse overnight hours. As we kind of track out that rain, you can kind of see towards the morning. Really, if you're north of Black River Falls, you're just going to see the fog and the drizzle through the morning hours. Otherwise, south will continue to see the light rain, a wet morning commute. We should not see any type of frozen precipitation probably until we get towards maybe a little bit in the afternoon. Otherwise, we had a transformation this week. Well, next week there's going to be another transformation coming. That means probably less precipitation, less humidity, but the temperature is going to be going back up instead of back down, and I'll break all that down a bit later in the broadcast.
And that's why we had that transformer up there just now. How funny and
We're going
clever.
back up.
Okay. Thank you, Craig. Protesters gathered during Biden's speeches in Superior, Wisconsin today, hoping to make their voices heard about everything from Palestine to pipelines. While they didn't actually interrupt the president's visit, they were hoping to gain his attention. Northern News Now's Madison Green heard from all sides today as the race for the White House hit battleground Wisconsin.
As President Biden spoke inside of a small business in Superior, large groups outside made their voices heard.
Money for Biden's crime!
No more money for Biden's crime!
I want to see a candidate who doesn't commit genocide. I want to see a candidate who stands up for human rights, who stops U.S. imperialism around the world.
Many disappointed if Joe Biden and Donald Trump are the two names on the ballot again this November.
I won't vote if nobody suffices for president. I see virtually no difference between Trump and Biden in terms of morality. They perform slightly different. I think they're both killers and enemies of the working class.
There's a lot of people that are hurting over there. It's senseless. We're not living this world with love anymore, and that feels really hard.
For some voters, this will be their first election, and they say they wish there were different circumstances.
This is my first voting. This is the first time I'm able to vote. I'm freshly 18, and I wanted to be a politician for the longest time. And politics is so polarized now, and it's not as progressive as I feel it needs to be.
But other voters are ready for a rematch between President Biden and his former opponent.
I'd like to see Donald Trump back in, definitely. He speaks his mind and gets things done, so that's who we need. We need a leader in this town, not someone that like Joe Biden.
I think that Joe Biden has an opportunity to change his legacy. I am terrified of the fascism that Trump represents, serious closing of civic spaces that a fascist candidate like Trump can cause.
Perhaps the one thing everyone outside would agree on, winning Wisconsin will be key. In Superior, Madison Green, Northern News Now.
An unusual inmate execution in Alabama, the first ever death row nitrogen gas execution. Stay with us, that's next.
When the insurance company sees Bygoff and Rohde on the other side, they know they're in for a fight. It's your life, but it's our fight. And they know that if they're not being fair with us, they will find themselves in court, and that's how Bygoff and Rohde gets results for its clients.
It's time to power up at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the comfort that power brings to your new recliner, sofa, or sectional. All on sale now. And if it's powered up, there's even special financing and free delivery. Upgrade your reclining experience with adjustable headrests and adjustable lumbar, all at the push of a button from top manufacturers like FlexSteel, La-Z-Boy, and Stressless. Sale prices, special financing, and free delivery. It's happening now at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
Update your kitchen today with help from Menards. Delta faucets come in a wide variety of style options and finishes with features meant to make your life easier. Right now, pick up this classic pull-down faucet for only $139.99. Need cleaning supplies? Menards carries top brands like Dawn, Tide, and Bounty. Right now, receive a $10 mail-in rebate with a purchase of $40 or more on qualifying Procter & Gamble products. Save big money now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
If you've been in a serious accident, you need a serious legal team. Bygoff and Rohde is the Western Wisconsin powerhouse. Attorneys who won't settle for less than you deserve. Call Bygoff and Rohde.
Alabama is the first state to execute a person using nitrogen gas. Kenneth Smith was put to death using the controversial method tonight. Smith chose the method of execution after administrators failed several times to find a vein for an IV line for his lethal injection in 2022. Nitrogen gas kills by causing a form of suffocation. Media witnesses to Thursday's execution noted Smith was shaking during the beginning of the process. Alabama's Department of Corrections commissioner said that was, quote, nothing out of the ordinary for what they expected from this form of execution. Officials said the nitrogen was running for roughly 15 minutes. Smith was pronounced dead at 8:25 p.m. Central Time. Tonight, Boeing CEO was back on Capitol Hill facing more questions about the safety of his company's planes. Boeing's 737 MAX 9 jets, which were grounded by the FAA after a mid-air incident, could soon be back in the air. Here's CBS's senior transportation correspondent, Chris Van Cleve.
The Boeing production line stopped today for a safety stand-down focused on quality control issues.
The flying public is counting on us.
The day-long production pause comes as questions swirl around an anonymous post purportedly by a Boeing employee and a report in the Air Current that during final production, Boeing accessed the door panel that eventually blew off an Alaska Airlines MAX 9 mid-flight in order to make repairs to the fuselage. If that work occurred, the 4 bolts holding the door in place would have to be removed. After the blowout, those bolts remain unaccounted for.
We're going to talk about transparency and responsibility, and that'll be it.
Boeing CEO Dave Calhoun was back on Capitol Hill.
I want to make sure we're doing everything possible to ensure that these planes are safe.
Alaska and United Airlines are now performing newly approved inspections on the door panels located in row 26 on Alaska and row 30 on United. Mechanics will confirm that door panel is properly secured and safe for flight. Initial inspections found several jets with loose bolts. The airlines expect the MAX 9 to return to service as soon as tomorrow.
Does the plane have a credibility problem?
The 737 MAX has a stained reputation as an aircraft, and Boeing is going to have to work very hard to eradicate that stain, to make the public trust it again.
The MAX grounding will cost Alaska at least $150 million.
The ultimate goal is to make Boeing better through this process and keep our customers and our employees having a lot of confidence in this airplane going forward.
Boeing declined comment on those reports, citing the ongoing NTSB investigation. CBS News has learned NTSB investigators will be back at Boeing's 737 plant Friday as a team in Washington, D.C. is forensically studying that door panel, trying to determine if the bolts were in place when the door blew out. Chris Van Cleve, CBS News, Chicago.
Still ahead, cough syrup recalls, warnings against a popular cough syrup brand after possible microbial contamination.
We have fog that's going to continue here for the next couple days, but then we do have some sun potentially in the forecast as we go to next week, and temperatures staying in the 40s. I'll break all that down coming up next on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Ashley's 48-hour super sale is happening January 28th through the 29th. For 2 days only, shop in store for exclusive deals on living room favorites delivered right on time for the big game. Plus, pay 0% interest through January 2029. Only at Ashley.
Right now with Papa Murphy's, we've got a great deal.
Which means I make more great pizza.
It's not an I thing, Dad. It's a we thing.
Get a large 2-topping take and bake pizza for just $10.99. Order now at papamurphys.com.
Okay, so I'm not sure I could even talk about this, but US Cellular has a new deal where you can get any phone for free. Seriously, wow.
You're so right. That's a totally awesome deal.
I know it's not my business, but I just had to tell you.
My business sense says that's a great deal.
Yeah, maybe we should all keep this to ourselves. No selfies.
Excuse me, it's work. Talk to me.
What a boss.
Get any phone free when you switch to US Cellular. US Cellular, built for us.
I'm Kelly Wild. It's 102.7 WKBH. When my grandmother passed away, my mom gifted me with her Bohemian cookbook. I found one recipe for a soup, and written on top of it in my grandmother's beautiful handwriting was, "She really loves this." So I cook up a small batch, bring it over to my mom, and she says, "What is this?" I said, "It's your favorite soup from Grandma Paulda's cookbook." Then my mom said she would make this for her dog Ginger when she couldn't go to the bathroom.
For generations, hardworking people have relied on Ford F-Series trucks to help grow businesses, communities, families. A legacy of capability and technology that's made Ford F-Series America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. This is the next generation of Built Ford Tough.
Get 2.9% financing for 72 months, plus up to $2,000 in total savings on a 2023 Ford F-150, only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Hold on, I'm coming. You didn't tell me you were getting McDonald's.
Buy a sausage biscuit, sausage McMuffin, or sausage McGriddles, and get one for $1.
Ashley's President's Day Preview Mattress Sale is here. Right now, you can get early access to Mattress Hot Buys, your choice just $6.99. Plus, save up to $1,000 on select mattresses. Visit your local Ashley store or ashley.com to shop the President's Day Preview Mattress Sale today.
New windows can give you a whole new view of the world around you. Call today for a prompt free estimate from the Board Store Home Improvements, 782-8877. Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Haleon Healthcare is recalling 8 lots of Robitussin syrups due to microbial contamination. They include adult versions of Honey CF Max Day and Honey CF Max Nighttime. The contaminated products have expiration dates of 2025 and 2026. Their lot numbers are on the FDA website. Haleon says it hasn't heard of any adverse reactions to the products. Well, dreary and soupy conditions are continuing this evening. Let's send it over to Greg to see how long these will last. Greg?
Definitely soupy conditions is the word to say, because we're going to continue with this at least probably through Friday morning. But we have some rain opportunities, so we'll break down the next probably 36 hours here. For tonight, we did see a break of rain, but I think periods of rain will start developing for southern areas, especially towards Prairie du Chien. Dense fog down there between I-90 94. Dense fog right now, maybe a little bit of light rain towards later tonight, but it won't amount to too much. And then if you're north of 94, Eau Claire up to the north, probably won't see much other than dense fog and drizzle throughout the night. That's really about the big story up there. Now tomorrow, it's a little bit different. Up to the north, really that fog and drizzle continues. Don't expect much of any rainfall, just some mist or drizzle. Between I-90 and 94, once you have that morning rain, it might turn to a little bit of snow in the afternoon. That's a very small chance. It'll be towards Sparta and Toma area if that does occur. Fog continues through Saturday morning and south of I-90. Basically what we're looking at is the light rain continues through the afternoon hours. They could see it actually go all the way almost to Friday for tomorrow evening, and then the fog once again will continue too. So that's the breakdown. Right now we're in the break of the precipitation, but you see the visibility is still low, under a half mile at times. We're going to start seeing that batch move up to the north overnight, so you'll see it. But by the time we get to 6 a.m., really if you're south of Black River Falls, that's where the bulk of the rain is. Further to the north, as mentioned, just going to stay probably with dense fog and some mist or drizzle as we go through about 7 or 8. The light rain continues for southern areas up to the north, continues with the fog. And then as we get towards the afternoon, you start seeing the back edge begin to approach La Crosse, Prairie du Chien a little bit. It's going to take its time through the afternoon. That's when you might see a changeover briefly for some areas to a little bit of light snow, but it's going to be far to the east. And if it does happen, look at the temperatures still in the mid-30s. So any snow that does fall, it's not going to accumulate in any roads. It may be just on grassy areas or a surface of snow that's already out there. Otherwise, by tomorrow evening, most of the rain should end for the Friday evening commute, but we're probably still going to be dealing with dense fog, potentially some fog developing later on as we go through Friday night, and definitely as you go through Saturday morning, probably going to see another round of dense fog continued. So you'll wake up Saturday morning with fog once again, but notice the temperatures still in the mid-30s too as we go out. So it's not really going to drop in temperature-wise as we go through. Overall, snow amounts, there's a little bit of area towards Volksfield. Once again, if it does develop, very wet snow and shouldn't be a road issue. Next week, we look fairly good, but there's a little bit of a system coming down here, diving south, that could provide a shower Monday into Tuesday, kind of clips through the area. So we'll see if that does impact Tuesday's morning's commute. It's a very weak system, but it'll provide some cloud cover, keep the temp a little bit down, but behind it, not much cold air as you speak of. Really, we have a system to the east and a system to the west, and we're kind of in between. So most of next week, at least until we get to the end of it, should be dry, and maybe by the next weekend towards Groundhog Day we might see some rain return, but that's a ways off right now. Otherwise tonight, mid-30s with once again dense fog, rain pretty much south of La Crosse. You'll see that once again overnight. You'll wake up tomorrow with a lot of dense fog in most of the areas, with rain continuing for areas south of Black River Falls, and then towards Friday afternoon and evening we'll start seeing that taper off. But the fog's going to continue probably until Saturday morning, and then Sunday, maybe some sun coming out. As you notice, the temperatures throughout next week, minus that little chance of some rain or snow come Monday night, Tuesday morning. It's going to be in the mid-40s, potentially higher depending on things play out as we get towards Groundhog's Day and maybe rain returning there. But it should be a very mild start to February right now.
And wet snow, is that the same thing as freezing rain?
No. Wet snow is just, it has more moisture, so it's a little sloppy snow compared to the dry snow that we've had earlier.
I gotcha. Okay, thanks, Greg. Coming up in sports, a busy night of high school hoops. NBC rivals clashing for the second time this season. The Aquinas girls basketball team playing host to rival Central. Rob's got those highlights plus a whole lot more next.
Trust the First Horn Weather Team to keep you safe. And even better, you can take us with you.
Expect more with hourly temps and conditions.
Video forecasts, interactive radar, and your choice of notifications.
We're there when you need us.
Whether you have a design emergency or just want to shop the best furniture showroom in the area, the January clearance sale at International Furniture is the best time to buy high-quality furniture with savings up to 70% off retail price on select floor samples. International Furniture, I-90 Exit 2, La Crosse.
Nicolay Law, Russell Nicolay speaking. Yeah, I'm the guy on the billboards. You got me.
Whoa, 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 man. If they want the real Nicolay, Wait, you are the real Nicolay.
I'm the real Nicolay.
You're the real Nicolay.
I'm the real Nicolay.
You're the real Nicolay.
We're both the real Nicolay.
Hey, man, you better get back to that phone call.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, sorry about that. Just talking to myself. Yeah, you got the real Nicolay here. Yeah, we can help you. Yep, billboards, baby.
If you want the best dental care ever, come to Grand River Dental. They will take care of you. They put you in control of your own treatment. It was like over and done with in a short amount of time. You'll walk out of here feeling great and probably wanting more work done because they do such an awesome job. I mean, look at how pretty these look. It'll change your life.
We're an implant-focused practice. If you think you have a full mouth of challenges, come see me. Come down for a free consultation.
Whether you have a design emergency or just want to shop the best furniture showroom in the area, the January clearance sale at International Furniture is the best time to buy high-quality furniture with savings up to 70% off retail price on select floor samples. International Furniture, I-90 Exit 2, La Crosse.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
The Aquinas girls basketball team is once again undefeated in conference play so far. Blue Golds are 7-0 against MVC opponents this year. One of their toughest matchups, though, came against rival Central back in December. Tonight, those two rivals meeting once again. Let's go to Aquinas. Blue Golds hosting the rival Riverhawks right out of the gate. Emma Dobbins, red hot from downtown. The senior knocks this one down. Then it's Dobbins in the corner. You bet. Back-to-back threes. She had 11 points on the night. Aquinas up 3 early, but Central answers right back. Summer Lanning high-arcing 3 rattles home. Riverhawks hanging right there. Then later in the half, it's Alana Simpson with the pull-up J. Central and Aquinas going to the break tied at 27. Second half, Blue Golds back in front thanks to Maddie Murphy, 3 of her 12 on the night. Aquinas goes back up 3. Riverhawks respond in a big way, though, off the miss. McKenna Michaels with the putback plus the foul. Central goes up 1. Do the Blue Golds have an answer? They do. It's Elena Elias for 3. Aquinas goes back up by 2. But Central not going down. Other end, it's Brianna Mayer taking it strong to the rack. Riverhawks go up by 4. But that's when the Blue Golds buckle up and go to work. It's Murphy again, strong finish at the cup. And then it's Samantha Davis taking this one over. The sophomore banks it in. And then it's Davis with the runner. That's going to fall. Blue Gold's up 5, and Davis pulls up for the dagger. Boom. Game high 18 on the night for Sammy Davis. A sigh of relief for the Blue Golds. Another instant classic from these two rivals, but Aquinas gets the win 63-48. Let's go to Royal. Panthers are 16-1 on the season. That only loss coming against Bangor back in December. Tonight, the rematch. Pick it up in the first. Look at the ball movement from Bangor. Great passing leads to this bucket for the Cardinals. They lead it by 3. Other end, Panthers punch right back. Mara Gruen, baseline drive. Cardinals still in front, though. And here they are extending that lead. Kira Cavadini straight to the cup. Bangor goes up by 9. Royal responds, though. Casey Jones is going to knock down the long 2. Panthers staying in the fight, but Bangor blows it open in the second half on the break. It's Cavadini on the break. Freshman finishes strong, plus the foul. Cardinals cruise to the win, 56-36. 6th-ranked Caledonia traveling to La Crescent tonight. Picked this one up in the second half. Lancers' Gunnar Esser giving the student section some excitement. The senior drains the 3. Home team down 1. Less than 2 to go now. La Crescent's Berkeley Milsna can't connect, but Esser's there for the putback. Lancers take a 1-point lead. La Crescent secures the win at the line. They win it 64-60. Girls teams for both those programs meeting up at Caledonia. Pick it up second half. Check out this reverse layup by Sienna Algadal. This would put the Warriors up by 24. Lancers aren't done yet, though. Later on, Cami Esser from downtown. She would cash home the tray, cut into the Caledonia lead. But the Warriors not backing down. They would pull away in this one. Aubrey Klug spots up, connects from deep. Caledonia gets the win 61-35. Let's go down the road to Spring Grove. Lions hosting Kingsland. Kingsland looking for an upset here, and they heat up early. Max Erdman splashes home beyond the arc. Knights draw first blood. But then it was the seniors' turn. Ethan Crouch gets it in the corner. He's going to knock down the triple. Lions take a 1-point lead. And you better have your invitations ready because Jackson Strinman is having a block party, slamming it to the floor and putting the exclamation on this night. Spring Grove gets the win 52-39 as they improve to 14-1 on the season. To the mats we go. Division I 9th-ranked Holman hosting Division III 3rd-ranked Aquinas. Pick it up at 138. Holman's Dom Ammerman collecting the pin late in the third. Home team goes up 12-0. At 144, Holman's Preston Cradaville collects a huge reversal to take the lead late. Holman extending their lead. Blue Golds finding the rhythm, though, at 157. Jesse Pankey collecting a 2-point near fall on his way to a technical fall. Aquinas now down 3. And at 175, David Moline gets the pin in the second. Blue Golds now up 6. Jump to 215. Aquinas' Brady Leonard collecting a big pin as the Blue Golds start to pile on the points. Aquinas pulls away 53-20 as the Blue Golds clinch the MVC title.
Like so much fun to go to.
What a night. I know, they put the lights down.
Yeah.
Really, really cool scene.
Full crowds. Do a lot of them go on to do this in college?
Yeah.
They do?
David Moline's going to Madison.
Okay.
Great wrestler. A lot of great wrestlers on the Aquinas wrestling team, but it's a great area for wrestling. I didn't have it growing up in New York.
Didn't either. That's why this is so fascinating to me.
It's huge out here.
Yeah.
So I asked you earlier about the conference championships.
I'm going for the Lions. What about you?
I think I'm going with the Ravens. I'm a big Lamar Jackson fan. I think it'll be cool to see him get through his kind of his nemesis in Patrick Mahomes. So we'll see if
it's an intimidating team for sure. Yeah. All right. We'll be right back after this.
Have your own 5-star experience at Dahl Auto.
Update your kitchen today with help from Menards. Delta faucets come in a wide variety of style options and finishes with features meant to make your life easier. Right now, pick up this classic pull-down faucet for only $139.99. Need cleaning supplies? Menards carries top brands like Dawn, Tide, and Bounty. Right now, receive a $10 mail-in rebate with a purchase of $40 or more on qualifying Procter & Gamble products. Save big money now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Are you ready to build your future? Stella Jones Corporation in Bangor is hiring and wants you to apply. Starting wage for laborers up to $18 per hour with a $2,500 hiring bonus. No experience but a great attitude? Then apply today. Stella Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today.
Welcome to the new year with savings at your home improvement company. Slash your heating bills with our energy-efficient, low-maintenance windows. Call now to receive buy two, get two free on custom-made windows for your home. And enjoy zero interest, zero payments, and zero down until 2025. Our certified professionals ensure a worry-free installation backed by a lifetime warranty. Hurry, this offer ends soon. Call now to schedule your free consultation. Happy New Year from your home improvement company, where it's your home made better. Let River City Grill in Winona, Minnesota be your new go-to dinner destination. We provide exceptional service no matter the occasion. From date nights to family outings with the kids, we have something for everybody at the table. Enjoy one of our 23 tap beers and pair it with a burger and fries during our happy hour from 2 to 6 p.m. Or, for a fine dining experience, try our salmon and steak entrees paired with our amazing signature cocktails. River City Grill, located in Winona, Minnesota. Call or book an online reservation today.
In every department at Dahl Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. In over 100 years at Dahl Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dahl Auto, simple.
They say age is just a number, but for one resident at Brookdale in Onalaska, it's a celebration. It was a sweet moment where he shared some of his biggest accomplishments out of everything he's done. He still continues to keep dancing. He initially went to school to become a gun mechanic, where he later served in World War II. He says that he has been dancing his entire life.
I danced all my life. And my first wife was one of the best dancers around the country. And when she passed away, I kept right on dancing.
Now his daughter adds that it warms her heart to continue watching her father dance. Greg will have one more look at your forecast when we come back.
Telling the stories of our community. We're always on and where you can find us. News 8 Now. Expect more.
Right now at Homeworld Rugs, get something for nothing. Pay nothing for sales tax and pay nothing down with interest-free financing on the area's best in-stock selection of rugs. The Something for Nothing sale right now at Homeworld Rugs.
Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls presents Matt Stell. Don't miss this multi-platinum country artist live February 16th. Matt Stell with opening act Mason-Dixon Line. $35 tickets include $15 free rewards play. Available now on Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Matt Stell February 16th at Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls. Must be 21 or over to attend.
So that no matter what mess you brought into this church today, no matter what addiction and what struggle, no matter how many times you've doubted God or questioned God, that because of Jesus Christ, God's not holding it over your head. Instead, there is this amazing grace, there is this unconditional love that you and I can say, God doesn't just put up with us. God loves us.
Join Pastor Mike Novotny each Sunday. Watch Time of Grace on Channel 8, WKBT.
Are you or a loved one having troubles getting in and out of the bathtub safely? Has the high cost of remodeling left you without options? I'm Tim with Tri-State Tub to Shower Conversions, and I've been serving the Tri-State area since 1992. And I would love to make your bathing experience safe and affordable. We use your existing tub and remove the front section for easy accessibility. And for an affordable cost, call today.
Escape the chaos of everyday life and experience true relaxation and improved health at Revive Wellness Spa. Unlike any spa in the area, Revive Wellness Spa is your first choice for self-care. Our services include red light therapy, meditation pod, an infrared sauna, a float tank, and so much more. Call or book online today and receive up to 60% off your first service. Don't forget to ask about our detox specials.
Right now at Home Sleep Express, when you spend $4.99 or more, pay nothing down, nothing for interest, nothing for sales tax, and nothing for shipping on brands like Luxuria and Thomas Cole Sleep. The Something for Nothing sale, now at Home Sleep Express.
All right, in the morning for areas south La Crosse, especially Viroqua, Prairie du Chien, probably will be raining into the morning. Otherwise, other areas up there will be dealing with the dense fog and low visibility, so take your time driving. We'll see that rain continue throughout the day. It'll start to wrap up by the evening. Fog Saturday, maybe some sun Sunday, and next week, probably 40s.
It'll come out next week. Looks
Yes.
like the sun. All right. Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow.